I don't think I have the camera well positioned or any of that, actually. Sorry for the late start. Had some technical difficulties. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let me just get the link out. If you get here early, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on. YouTube. Okay. Oh, wow, there's already people watching. Salute to y'all. Share. Twitter. Boom. All right. Then back to my account. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, y'all lit. We here. Yeah, man. Hey, listen. We all know. All right? We all know. All right. Here we go. Let me get some of these closed. All right. Oh, where's my water? I need the water. Whatever. You right. Hey, Shane, you're right. This is post-game prosperous. This is prosperous for real. Like, it's post-game pouting, but this is a prosperous post-game for sure. All right, but here we go. But we got to pout, though, because the rest are wilding. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Pouting with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Pouting. I'm I Hate Sean, and the Knicks were absolutely robbed tonight. I mean, there have been some badly ref games, but I don't think that there's been anything this egregious, and for it to happen on a national television scale, I feel like we deserve more than an apology. Like, we're going to get that apology, and nah, I want more than that apology. I feel like at some point, like, there have to be punishments for refs throwing, like, if we blow a game, right? If a player messes up, if a guy gets a tech, if a coach gets a tech, or if, you make a bad play call, you make a turnover, like, you lose the game. There's a punishment for that. There has to be a punishment for a ref just ruining a game. Like, the refs blew this game completely, 100%. I mean, we could have played better in some ways, but first of all, for us to even be able to hang with the Nets the way we did, with James Harden and Kyrie having excellent nights. I mean, both of them. James Harden had like 21, 15, and 15 or some crazy shit. Like, so let me see. What did James Harden have? So James Harden gave us 21, 15, and 15. Kyrie gave us 34 on 13 for 18 from the field. Kyrie shot 72% and gave us 34, while James Harden had 21, 15, and 15. And we were in this game. Like, we could have won this game. We should have won this game. The refs absolutely killed us, bro. And that's not cool. With two superstars like that, having the kind of nights that they were, and the resiliency we kept showing, and staying in the game, and the comebacks and all of that, everything we were doing, we deserve better than that, bro. Like, the referees, that was egregious. That was horrible. That was quite possibly one of the worst displays of officiating that I've ever seen. And I've watched a lot of basketball. I've played a lot of basketball. I've coached some basketball. I've seen some bad refs. This was bad on an NBA level, bro. Like, come on. That was just horrible. And the way first of all, I feel like Tibbs got even stronger in the Coach of the Year race. And I mean, national TV games will do things like that for you. But, bro, the way that we played when we were down, we had to trap them. Like, the way that we didn't foul and just trapped while we were ready for the situation, we got the jump balls. The RJ one should have honestly been a steal. That was a strip. That was a strip and a layup or a dunk or a kick out or whatever we wanted it to be. And then they robbed us on that, had us go back to half court, have a jump ball. We still win the jump ball. We make that, like, come on, bro. Like, we fought past everything, and they just robbed us at every turn, bro. Like, That's crazy. Love the energy from Julius, man. I feel him. Like, getting robbed like that all night and then getting robbed ultimately at the end of the night, and you can't even do anything about it because y'all just called the challenge from the last play they robbed y'all on, and Julius gave us 33. Julius gave 33. Like, you know, there's a bunch of all-stars on the floor, and Julius was about, like, you know, like, oh, man, like, oh, that was frustrating. Yeah, he had a big game. I know that game meant a lot. That game meant a lot to all of us. But you know what? I am immensely proud of this basketball team, bro. Like, I will go to war for this basketball team every single night. I will go to war for them, bro. That was amazing. I'm so proud, bro. Like, we had an off night, but there's so much to be proud about tonight, man. Like, to have an off night like this and to have the Nets be hot like they are and the way they've been hot, and to just keep fighting, to keep staying in the game, to keep making the plays that need to be made, man. It was amazing. It was amazing. Let me get to the comments. I've just been rambling. I apologize. Shane said, nah, son, this post-game prosperity, I feel you. There's a lot of prosperous energy in here because it was amazing, bro, but the refs killed us, man. That was crazy. That was insane. Jonathan says, obvious no travel. Yo, it was clear. It was clear. Everybody knows it. Everybody knew it, and the game was decided on a call like that after the refs just were, oh, my goodness. Like, I know that, you know, Kyrie and James Harden were both playing real well, and Kyrie got some big buckets, but the refs were the stars of the fourth quarter, man. The refs were the stars of the closeout of that game, and that's disgusting. That's disgusting. I feel like as a ref, being the star of a game and blowing it, you shouldn't, like, something's got to happen. There's got to be a fine. There's got to be some kind of, okay, you're off for a week or two. Like, you got to be demoted from the games that you get. Like, I don't know, bro, but that can't be okay, bro. Refs can't just do that and have no consequences. Like, there are consequences to everyone performing poorly at their job, and I need consequences for that. That was egregious, poor performance on a national scale. Something has to happen. So there have to be repercussions. That's ridiculous. Jamal said, what's good, Sean? Hell of a game to watch. I love the fight. The traps at the end, the energy you played with the fire. It was awesome. The refs blew this game. They got 9 free throws in the last 5. We got 0. Bro, the amount of... Hey, you're right, Jamal, though. It was great. They fought. They stayed in. It was beautiful to watch. The traps we played with fire. We had so much heart, and I'm so proud of them for that. Bro, the amount of fouls that I saw Joe Harris and DeAndre Jordan get away with today was ridiculous, bro. Like, even RJ's last drive where first of all, he bullied DeAndre Jordan. Shout out to RJ Barrett, man. My guy is here. My guy is here. Oh, my goodness. We say it all the time, man. RJ Barrett is here, and it's beautiful to see. Even when he got off to a slow start this game, and he still stayed with it, he was like a representation of the team tonight. Like, everybody was like, got off to a slow start, but he was staying with it. He was getting to the line, knocking down the free throws. RJ was 10 for 10 from the free throw line, bro. Can you imagine that last year? He's only 20 years old, year 2. This is where he is already. 10 for 10 from the free throw line. And just think back to last year and the struggles we dealt with RJ at the free throw line. Before, if RJ would go to the free throw line and knock down 2, it would be like a celebration. We'd be like, oh my God, he hit them both. Like, we were just hoping for him to split the free throws at a point. So for him to be able to go up there and go 10 for 10 tonight and that be able to keep him in the game until he was able to start driving and finishing, he had great drives. He moved DeAndre Jordan out of the way, bro. Stop playing with my guy. RJ Barrett is serious. And he's also one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. And he's only 20 years old. It's year 2. One of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. That play where he like cut off James Harden and then like made him. How many people just made James Harden look like he is playing rec ball for the first time? Like he had nowhere idea what to do. He traveled, dropped the ball. They didn't call the travel. I was annoyed they didn't call the travel. Then they swing it out. I think it was Joe Harris that drove, and RJ said, "Give me that shit. All right, I'll still get it. We're still coming up with this stop." That's beautiful, man. That's amazing. We're like the number 1 defense in the NBA. Or one of the, if not after this game, whatever, one of the top defenses in the NBA. He's our best perimeter defender. The Joe Harris call, which was also bullshit, complete robbery. They gave it out of bounds to them. RJ didn't touch the ball. He just contested it excellently. Even the announcers were like, I mean, Joe Harris, I tend to believe him. He rarely shoots an air ball. No, that was an excellent contest. Got through the screen, and he was still there. He had excellent contests all night, bro. RJ Barrett is phenomenal, and I am so immensely proud of him, bro. It's amazing. Yo. But yeah, man, like the free throws toward the end, we couldn't get anything. They wouldn't give us a call. Throughout the game, we couldn't get. There were certain ticky-tack fouls on the other end, bro. The fouls that were being called on Frank were ridiculous. There was one point in the game where Kyrie tripped on like back-to-back possessions and got foul calls. They were in the bonus with like 5 minutes in the fourth. That's part of why they got more free throws toward the end. They were in the bonus. But they were in the bonus because they got ridiculous foul calls the entire quarter. And that's not fair, bro. But even with that, we fought back from them. From when they were calling the early fouls on Frank in the beginning, I was like, damn, that's going to hurt because they're going to be in the bonus early, and it's going to be Kyrie Irving and James Harden with the ball in their hands. So it's going to be Kyrie Irving and James Harden at the line. We were lucky enough to get Kyrie to miss a couple free throws. That doesn't happen very often. But yeah, I knew we were going to have to come back from that. I knew we were going to be in the bonus. So it's like we came back from that, and the refs kept combating our game plan and our resiliency with ways to keep us down. It was crazy, bro. It's tough. It's a task, bro, to beat a hot Kyrie Irving with 34 on 72%, James Harden with 21, 15, and 15, and the refs putting on the performance of a lifetime. I don't know, and we still fought, bro. I understand why Julius was so upset. Was very nervous, though. He looked very Marcus Camby-esque. I wasn't sure if Tibbs was about to catch a hook. It was like really, I was like, yo, come on. Obi looked like he was about to get beat up. I was nervous for, and not anything against Obi, but I was nervous for Obi. I was like, oh shit, he threw him. I was like, get the F off me. I was like, yeah, he's really upset. And I understand him being really upset, man, because we fought all night. We fought, bro. We fought tonight. And that was an insane amount of heart, bro. That was incredible. Like, I am so proud of this basketball team, and I will rock with them through anything. Also, a great first start for IQ, man. Like, I don't care. You know, he put up a lot of shots. He didn't get a lot of them to go in. But I mean, 21 points. He was 4 for 12 from 3. I mean, same thing. It was almost like what I said about Reggie last game. Once again, shout out to Reggie Bullock. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to give us what he gave us in the first half and the second, but just shout out to him. Like, at the end of the day, the whole game is the whole game. So even though he went back to, not hitting in the second half, it's like him hitting in the first half like he did kept us in the game for that period of game. So we really appreciate that. It would have been nice to see him be able to do it in the second half as well. That's the consistency we got to be able to get to. But that's, like last game, he was 4 for 11, and I was like, I'm not going to kill him. 4 for 11 is not great, but if you hit 4 threes, you hit 4 threes. Like, it's cool. So IQ's putting those shots up. He was 6 for 19 tonight, 4 for 12 from 3. That's a very rough night. At the end of the day, he came up with 21 points. He got to the free throw line. He was 5 for 7. That was crazy. Also, DeAndre Jordan stepped in on one of his free throws, which I'm pretty sure made him miss it because you're not allowed to do that. And everybody was pointing it out, and they just didn't call anything. That was ridiculous. So God forbid they call a lane violation on DeAndre Jordan. I don't know what he's doing to earn that kind of treatment. I guess he's just being on the team with the stars and being a vet. Like, he's not, I don't know. But, yeah, so that hurt. But imagine just like, 6 for 19, 4 for 12 from 3. I don't think IQ took a lot of bad shots tonight. I don't think as a team we took a whole lot of bad shots tonight. We took some bad shots in the beginning. But we didn't take a lot of bad shots. There was one Alec Burks shot that I absolutely hated. But Alec Burks also hit a couple big shots down the stretch and also was playing good defensively. I mean, I'm really proud of this whole team, bro. I have nothing bad to say about anybody that was on the floor tonight. Frank didn't get it going scoring-wise, unfortunately. He wasn't able to hit some of those timely shots that we really needed. I hope that he's able to get back to that guy that was shooting 60% from 3, get that rhythm back and get that confidence back. But he still was excellent defensively despite the refs putting their ski mask on and strong-arming him. He was really good for us tonight. Like, I'm just really proud of everybody. But like I was saying, Quick didn't take bad shots, 6 for 19, 4 for 12. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's 8 threes that didn't drop. That's 13 shots that didn't drop. If you get like maybe 2 or 3 of those threes to drop, like they're not bad shots. He's a great shooter. Some nights he's on. So it's like he was kind of off tonight and still gave us 21. Is it the best game ever? No, but it's his first start against the Brooklyn Nets. He gave us 21 and made some big plays. So I really I'm excited to see what he's able to give us in that lineup. That's back-to-back games now with Julius, RJ, and IQ scoring all 20 each, and one of them scoring 30 even. We got 23 from RJ. He was 6 for 14 from the field. Got up to a real slow start. Still almost got up to 50%. 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Like I said, can't stress that enough, man. That growth is amazing. I'm really not getting to the comments. I apologize. Bro, I'm fuming. Eric, I feel you 100%, bro. I'm so upset. It's ridiculous. The refs were unbelievable today. It was crazy. What's good, Matt? What's going on? How you feeling? Refs been robbing the Knicks for 25 years. Lance, bro, this was one of their... This was not just any old robbery. This was a heist, bro. That was crazy. It was insane. I cannot believe they just did that to us. BD4 says, I need some fresh air. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Like, it really, like, that took a lot. If, you know what, because at this point, the game is over. And this is probably my advice to everybody. I don't really give advice. I just speak on what I can. And if anybody wants to listen to it, then feel free. But the game's over. We can't go back and do anything about it. It's really annoying. It's very upsetting. I'm really pissed off about what the refs did and how they held us back, and honestly how they really, I mean, most games I don't end up saying that, but I feel like the refs really took this game from us. Like we did so much. We overcame so much of what the refs were doing and putting us through, and they still, like, every turn they had something else for us. So I mean, the refs really took this one from us, but I'm just really proud of the team, man. I'm really proud of the team. I'm really proud of the way we stayed in it. I'm really proud of the comeback. I'm really proud of the execution toward the end. And, like, everybody saw that. You know, like, everybody saw that. And that was cool, too. And it was just like you know, you had to see it. And with the egregious way the refs were, like, everybody saw that. And I would love to have that win. At the end of the day, I want to win. I'm never happy about losing. But I'm just saying, like, the energy that, you know, and the vibe for this, I'd rather just, like, I've ranted about the refs. We all got our shit off, and I'm still with the comments here. I'm going to get right back into that energy every single time because I'm with y'all. But I'm just saying, for the energy to focus on, bro, like, I'm proud as hell of this team, bro. I'm not, because if I focus on the refs, I'm going to be pissed tonight. And I don't want to be pissed tonight, bro. Like, I'm proud of what we saw. Boom, boom, boom. Evan Sawyer said, I hate the way that ended, but I'm so damn proud. Exactly, Evan. Way to like make that real concise. There we go. I hate the way that ended, but I'm so damn proud. Everything I spent 5 minutes saying right there. Jonas, defensive clinic at the end. Clinic, bro. Like clinic to the point where they had to take a review for 15 minutes because they had to study how we were able to pull this off. Like literal clinic. They spent a 10 to 15 minute thing. Like it really looked like a clinic when everybody was stopping, looking up at the replays. It's like, damn, like this is amazing. Clinic. Absolute clinic, bro. Tibbs, coach of the year. Like this is amazing. And and as well as we played, and yes, they don't have Kevin Durant, but they haven't had Kevin Durant while they've been running off everything against these teams. So this is a great team. These are two great players that play great. And we're not even, if we don't have Rose, we didn't have Mitch, and we missed Rose a lot today. Like we fell behind with that first bench lineup, and we were down 17, and it was a whole different ball game. We had to fight just to stay in it, and we fought to stay in it, and we got back, and we could have pulled that one off, man. The refs killed us, but that's amazing, and that's without. So it's like, you know, this as a team, man. Like when we get Rose and we get Mitch, and if we keep the other guy out of here, you know, the IQ is the starting point guard, bro. Like just start Emmanuel quickly, leave it there. Just leave it there, bro. Just start Emmanuel quickly. I'm telling you, please, leave it there. But yeah, man, like the sky's the limit, man. I love this team so much, and I love the way we fought, the grit, so much heart. I'm speechless almost. Jamal, and we don't even have to talk about the last play. Dead ass, bro. I feel you. Like this. Mikey McKenna says, Randall is so good. I don't care, bro. Randall is amazing, bro. Julius is amazing. Julius is phenomenal, and it's just such a beautiful thing. I mean, 33 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists on 48% from the field and 50% from three. That's a star, bro. That's a star. That's the guy showing up. He started the game off. He was pretty off. It was a rough night for him at a point. But, like, he made it happen. And he was 10 for 24 at one point. So he made his last 3 buckets. Like, he was just, and he's the guy you can go to. He's the guy you can rely on. Like, he's going to show up. And, like, shout out to Julius Randle, bro. We really appreciate you. Truly. Truly, man. Like, Julius, RJ, IQ all got us 20 points again today. That's the big 3 right there. Those are the guys. The 19 from Reggie is appreciated. 5 for 10 from 3. Started off 5 for 7 in the first half. Would have been nice for him to stay on that pace. But once again, 3 still count. So we appreciate it. What did we get out of Alec Burks? Alec Burks had 12 points on 3 for 10. 2 for 6 from 3. But, you know, I mean, there were moments where I was a little frustrated with him. He took a couple of bad shots, but he hit a couple of big shots and was a part of the lineup that was defending really well down the stretch. So, like I said, man, I'm not upset with anybody today. Elite says Frank had like 4 bad foul calls. It was insane, bro. It was like the man wasn't allowed to play defense. Like, it was really, really bad. And he was looking up at the Jumbotron like, bro, like, what am I supposed to do? And I felt him. Like, it was crazy. The whole team was just in shock with some of those calls. It was bad. And it was so bad that, like, everybody knew that it was bad. Everybody knew that it was bad. If you watched that game tonight, you knew that it was bad. And the NBA is going to give us that apology. And I don't it's not enough. I need something to happen. I don't know. Suspend the ref. Do something, bro. Find a ref. Maybe I don't know. Maybe let me look into the scene behind the scenes more. I don't know. Maybe somebody more informed tell me. Is there any kind of like punishment system or like not even punishment system, but accountability system for refs? I mean, I'm sure like maybe you don't get to get the big games going for it. I don't know, but like I want that documented, and I want to file a formal complaint, like a formal grievance, and I want that should be an earmark on their careers. Like this should be, people got to see that you did this. Like if I go do some crazy shit, if it's gonna follow me like that. They can't go away from that one. That was really bad, man, and they got to start like. I don't know. Something's got to give for that one, bro. Like, refs got to be held more accountable. I want the names of the refs to start being said more often in bad games. Matter of fact, we need to start paying attention. Like, I mean, let's all do it. Like, let's start naming the refs. Like, for future refs, if anybody knows the names of the refs, can put them in the comments. I'm going to try to get to as many comments as possible. I hope we get all the way to the end. That's my goal. So, like, we need to start, like, yeah, let's be loud, bro. Say their names because this is crazy. Like, they can't keep getting away with that. That was robbery. If anyone ever sees these refs on the street, it's on site. Leo, you on the same page? You feel me? We gotta know. We gotta know who we looking for. Exactly. It's disgusting what the refs did to Frank. That's fact. It was gross. It was absolutely gross, bro. It was egregious. It was just I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what the explanation would be for that. The NBA refs are a tragedy, bro. Tragedy of errors, literally. Yeah, it was horrible. It was really bad. Excuse me. I'll fly from Brazil to New York just to slap these refs. That's the dedication we need, Leo. Good shit. Let's get it. Randall fuming at the end got me fired up. Bro, I will go to war. Bro. I will go to war for this team and with this team and with Julius Randle as the lead. Like, bro, like, yes, exactly. That energy was crazy. I mean, of course, it's a little much. You don't want him getting in trouble. You don't want him, like, pulling the Camby and swinging. And, I don't know. Like, I mean, not that he was, but, like, he was throwing his teammates. He was almost through Johnny Bryant. I was like, all right, bro, I get it, but please, let's just go to the locker room and get home. He'll probably get himself fined in his post-game interview because he'll probably say something about it. But honestly, he deserves to say something about it. I feel like even if he says something about it, they shouldn't fine him. I feel like sometimes, bro, they don't fine the refs, bro, but I feel like if the refs do a horrible job and I come in the press conference and say the refs did a horrible job, I shouldn't be the one getting fined. Like, maybe you should look into why I'm saying that, because that's horrible. You can't protect the refs all the time, bro. That protection they give the refs is, like, kind of what gives them the freedom to bullshit. Like, that was crazy. Refs abused us all fourth quarter and end up costing us in every way. Every single way, Jonathan. In every single turn, we overcame everything they did, and every single time they continued to just... It was crazy. It was insane, bro. It was ridiculous. Dan, I'm heated. They got robbed. Randall didn't travel, and Frank should have had at most 4 fouls. I don't even know if he should have been at 4, bro. And yeah, we just didn't get the opportunity, man. I would have, it sucks. Great defense by Kyrie Irving, by the way. I don't know if anybody's gonna say that. I mean, that was a really bad call, but great defense by Kyrie Irving to get a hand on the ball in that scenario. You gotta give credit where credit is due. Kyrie was amazing tonight, man. That was excellent defense. But still, man, we deserved an opportunity. That was excellent defense. That's a jump ball between Julius Randle and Kyrie Irving. All right, cool. I'll take that. And then I think we're out of timeouts at that point. All right, cool. Whatever. Then we got That would have been 5 seconds on the clock probably, because we went quick. I think there were 9 seconds on the clock or 7 seconds on the clock or something. Inbounded, handed off. He was turning, he was shooting. There would have been 5 seconds on the clock. That's more than enough time after you win a jump ball to find the shooter and get one up. We at least deserved the chance, bro. After everything we fought through, after everything we overcame, we at least deserved the chance, and the refs took it. That's crazy. Missed the game, man, except the last couple of plays. What happened? Christian, you missed the game. All right, so let me explain this game to someone who might have not seen it. We got off to a pretty solid start. We were in rhythm. Reggie Bullock was on fire. IQ was getting something to go. Randall got a couple looks. RJ got off to a pretty slow start, but was able to get to the line a few times. Then when they came out and the bench came in, it was just really brutal. We couldn't move the ball. The Nets were able to get out in transition, and because we weren't scoring and they were scoring in such a high rate, they were shooting 70% in the first half. It was crazy. So that just became really hard to overcome. So then we were in a 17-point hole by the time the starters got back in the game. And when you're down 17 to a team that is that high-powered offensively, it's a tough world to be in. but we fought with it. We stuck with it. We were able to close it. Randall got hot toward the end, and we were able to close the half. We were down 12. Came back out in the second half. Jeff Green was toasting us, by the way. It was insane in the first half. He had 20 points early in the third quarter. I was disgusted. But yeah, the Jeff Greens of the world cooled off a bit. But Kyrie and James Harden were going off in the second half. So in the second half, they got off to another pretty good start. We were down a little bit. We were floating back around being down 17. Pulled it to within 12 at the end of the third. And then going into the fourth, we just kept that pressure on and kept chipping away at the lead until we were able to really, really make it a game. And the referees killed us at every single stretch, every single chance they got. Guys hit really big shots. Julius took over. RJ really stepped up and took over for a stretch. Was able to get to the basket. They really couldn't stay in front of him. It was beautiful. Frank played excellent defense, excellent enough defense to keep him on the court despite the fact that he wasn't hitting shots. Reggie cooled off. Alec Burks got a little bit of a good performance in there. And Tibbs, one thing, I really like Tibbs closing with Julius at the 5. I really appreciated that. And he also staggered RJ and Julius for a bit in the fourth. These are the things that start to happen, bro, when you start to put a rotation together that makes a little bit of sense. When we get Rose and Mitch back, and hopefully we leave Alfred out of this rotation, I would really love to see what Tibbs is able to do with it. Because when you get IQ in there, you got the IQ starting lineup, you got 3 scorers or whatever, you're able to do things like start to see that you have to stagger Julius and RJ. And he was able to do that. That worked out really well. I think he did a great job with that. And then being able to put Julius back in, he made them take DeAndre Jordan off the floor. Because you can't have him at the 5 with Julius out there. Julius was killing. Julius was eating. So that was a great move. I'm looking forward to seeing Tibbs improve in his rotations as we improve our rotation, as the playoffs approach, because that was good. He did a great job today. Tibbs put on the masterclass tonight, man. Like, this was a Tom Thibodeau masterclass, for real. Boom. We need D Rose. I want to say your name, bro. I don't know how to say it though. Vitro. I'm gonna call you Vitro, bro. Vitro said we need D Rose. I'm really excited for when we get Rose back, bro, and hopefully it's before Alfred comes back. And I would love for him to, at this point, just start Emmanuel quickly, bro. He's here. I believe that he belongs there. I believe that he helps that lineup a whole lot, and that lineup also helps him. So definitely start Emmanuel quickly. And I would just say bring Derrick Rose off the bench, bro. Let him run that bench lineup. I feel like we wouldn't have fallen into that hole had we had Derrick Rose. And that's also somebody else at all times in the game that can just add extra penetration. If you're having a tough time getting offense going, get us out in transition, things like that. Be able to find guys, look for guys, get him involved, run the pick and roll. So yeah, I'm excited to get Derrick Rose back, man. I hope he's okay. This is a long time for the COVID protocol, and they've never really said anything. I don't know if he must have tested positive. They don't want to say that. I don't really know, but he's been on safety and health and safety protocol for a long time. So I hope that everything is all right, and I hope that he's able to come back soon and join the team and get right back to it. And we saw Mitch in practice with no brace, and in unit, he was practicing. So I'm really excited for that. I can't wait, bro. When this team gets Mitchell Robinson and Derrick Rose back, it's lit. Boom. Yeah, there's mad people in here. Salute to y'all. Oh my goodness. Boom. G bless his team. That's facts, Jake. That was amazing. Bless his team, brother. All right, they made me so happy. Julius Randle is the man, bro, the man, and he was really he was showing out tonight, and it was amazing. And we really appreciate him, man. We can't say it enough. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of that, man. I really loved the performance tonight. I really loved the grit, the heart, everything that we showed was just amazing. And I couldn't be happier about it. I couldn't be prouder, bro, for real. Everybody saw us do that, and we deserved the win. We should have had the win, or at least the opportunity to win. With everything that was taken from us all game, we deserved at least the opportunity to be able to play for the win, or to be able to play in overtime. Anything, bro, something. We deserved it. G-Day. Ned, does that mean it's your birthday? If it does, happy birthday to you, bro. Unfortunately, the rest tried to ruin it for you, but I hope that you still had a great day. If it doesn't mean that, then this looks stupid, but, take that positive energy either way. Julius has to take that shot regardless. Nah, you can't take a shot when you're going up and the ball gets hit. The shot that you're taking was not the shot you were going up for. Not at that stage in the game. That's the last shot. You can't. It's not as easy. You're going up with your momentum and the ball gets hit as you're going up. At that point, you barely even you got to and while you're up in the air, that would be a bad. You got to take the shot, but that would have been a bad way to do it. If only there was somebody for him to dish it off to real quick. We also missed a lot of shots down the stretch. That's the crazy part too. Like we really could have had this game. We missed a lot of open shots. We had Reggie miss. We had I think there was an RJ miss that hurt. The Alec Burks misses. We missed a lot of shots down the stretch. I think there was a Julius kick out that didn't drop. But all of it, bro. Like we just fought, bro. We fought, and even the ability to be in position to be able to do that. But just imagine, bro. Some of those shots dropped. Like that's not. I love this team, man. I believe in us. Boom. Shout out to Reggie Bullock for real. Yeah, shout out to Reggie Bullock, bro. I've talked my fair share of shit, but listen, that's great. And he also did a great job defensively. Shout out to Reggie Bullock tonight, man. Shout out to Reggie Bullock for sure. Reggie carried us in the first half. Carried us, bro. Put the team on his back in the first half, for real. Kept us in the game. We weren't particularly close, but we would have been out of there. It would have been a 25-point game if it wasn't for Reggie Bullock, bro. So shout out to Reggie Bullock. Even though we were robbed, Julius has to take that last shot. Oh, I just spoke on that one. Yeah, I mean, like I said, bro, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to be able to take. Robbed at gunpoint. I feel you, Shane. We were absolutely robbed. James says, Sean, I don't usually... I don't know. I think there was something else that was supposed to be said there. Dave said, y'all heard the chance MVP, BS, Nets can't fill their stadium with their own fans. Yeah, Julius getting MVP chance in Barclays was dope. It would have been really dope for him to be able to do that and walk out with a win with his 35, 30, But, with 33, excellent game, excellent performance. And that's our guy, bro. That's our guy. And that's why I was just so nervous when he was, like, upset like that because I was like, damn, like, that's our guy. Hopefully they don't try to get him or hopefully he doesn't do anything that's going to get him, suspended or anything like that. So glad they were able to come together and get him out of there. Glad he was able to cool off, through the chair. They may fine him for it, but, it's not a suspension or anything like that. Like, but honestly, he deserved to be upset. Like, that has to be taken into account. I feel like that has to be taken into account. The refs did a very bad job. You cannot protect the refs for doing a bad job. You can't, be like, oh, fine for talking about the refs or whatever. Like, you got to understand when the refs messed up. And it's like the NBA appoints the refs represent the NBA. So it's like the NBA can't attack guys for being upset about the refs failing because that's the NBA putting guys in here to take care of the players and make sure that what needs to be done for this game, in the name of basketball. And they failed. So the NBA failed, and the NBA cannot then take their failure out on Julius for being upset with their failure. You feel me? You can't, you gotta, the cause is a part of the effect, Boom. Burks' defense was on point today, but he missed some big shots. He was playing very well defensively, bro. Guys were just active. It was a beautiful thing to see. Beautiful thing to see for sure. But, he missed some big shots. A lot of guys missed big shots, so I'm not going to kill Burks. But, yeah, he missed some big shots, and they were some really good looks. He made a big shot, too, but he missed some big shots. Dean, we shot our way back into the game, and nice defense. I don't need to see Alfred ever again. Let me go to war with this team plus D-Rose every night. Exactly, bro. This team plus D-Rose and Mitch, I'm with it. Every single night, I'm with it. I'm there. Reggie earned his respect from me. Excuse me. Still think we need to upgrade there, but if he's able to put out performance like that, and I think he will be able to do that more often with the floor spread with IQ, we're just getting more shots in general. Like, at the end of the day, you got to take threes. It's the NBA. You got to be able to take shots. You got to be able to keep up with them. I think that's even part of why we were able to do so. Like, IQ took 12. Reggie took 10. I look at Reggie as the 2 and RJ as more of the 3, and I feel like other NBA teams do too based on who gets matched up with them. But, I mean, so that's our backcourt. That's 22 threes from our backcourt. 9 for 22, so, I mean, it's not perfect, but that's not a bad three-point percentage in any way. Like, that's 9 for 22. I want to be able to do that math perfectly, but I don't want to get it wrong, so I'm not even going to do it. But, yeah, that's pretty solid. I want to say that's around, like... I want to say 9-22 is around like 43%. No, I don't know. 41 maybe. 41 to 43%. But I feel like it's 40. So, I mean, put them up. You got to put shots up, bro. You got to put those up. So if you're able to get that from your backcourt, and that's if we're able to get quick to hit more, because like I said, he took good shots. He didn't take bad shots. They just didn't drop. If Reggie hits those ones in the second half, like, that's different. So but you got to put those shots up. It's 2021, bro. You have to shoot threes. Boom. Lazy Swim. That second unit was awful, man. Yeah, it was tough, man. It was tough. It was real tough. That really hurt us. And that's one of those things. When we get Rose back, that's different. That changes everything for that unit. It changes a lot for that unit, and it provides that unit with exactly what it was missing. So I can't wait for him to get back. I'd say send the rest to the G League, but honestly, those players deserve better. Yo, Tack, very well said, because yes, the G League G League the refs, but yeah, the G League players deserve better, and they got futures on the line as well. Like, you can't have people out there just ruining people's futures for no reason because they don't know what they're doing or they don't know the rules of the NBA or of basketball. We need Rose in the second unit expeditiously. I agree 100%. That's definitely going to be a huge boost to the second unit, and it'll go a long way for us, and I can't wait for it to happen. Refs were on their knees. Exactly, Claude. It was ridiculous. Like, they were really like, the refs were selling, bro. It was crazy. I cannot believe it. Like, we've had some pretty bad encounters with referees this year, but this one takes the cake, bro. It's supposed to focus. There we go. Refs robbed us. That's what it says. Michael says, so proud of this team effort. Just shows when we upgrade the guys like Burks and Bullock how special we can be. Exactly, Michael. This can be a very special team. You're right. Those are, we need to upgrade that. But this was a very special team. It was amazing to see. And just what it can be going for. Like, RJ got off to a bit of a slow start. IQ didn't shoot very well tonight. Randall got off to a bit of a slow start. And they still all had good games. Honestly. I mean, IQ's game wasn't perfect. But like I said, you hit 4 threes in the game. You performed. So, yeah, they still all had good games. It was really nice to see. I like the way the Quick defended against Kyrie. Kyrie's just Kyrie. But, I mean, the guys were there. Guys, we played, bro. We played. We fought. We were in the game. We deserved better. But, it is what it is sometimes. Boom. I will fight for this team with my life. I'm right there with you, like, for real. 10 toes, every single one of us. They can't handle it. It's too many. We 10 toes. Every single one of us, bro. We fighting. Like, I'm in the trenches with this team. This is amazing. I love them. I'll go to war for them, bro. This is great. This is all we've ever asked for, bro. This is amazing. I love it, man. I love it here, and it's only gonna get better from here. Like, it's nice to be a Knicks fan right now, man. Even after that robbery, it's nice to be a Knicks fan. And people gotta put some respect on the name. The 2 fouls on Frank were my bad, Ned. Team is probably over the honorable loss thing, but this is an example of it. Only allowed 21 points in the fourth quarter and gave ourselves a chance. All we can ask for. Ned, very well said, bro. 21 points in the fourth against James Harden and Kyrie Irving, who were playing extremely well, and the referees. I mean, we were amazing down the stretch. That was the defense I saw down the stretch, the commitment, the lock-in, the execution defensively, like, just out of this world, bro. Out of this world. Not enough words for it. Dave says facts to Dean, which I believe was about not needing to see Alfred again, and we all on that one. Sean, hey, what's going on, bro? Way to spell your name correctly. Salute to you. 2 fouls on Frank were not fouls. Exactly, they were not. They were a lot of fouls on Frank weren't fouls, bro. They were robbing Frank. That was crazy. These refs are absolutely horrible, and they should have their pay docked. I'm not a pocket watcher or nothing, but something has to happen. Something's got to be reflected for this performance. It was egregious. It was horrible. You can't just be really, really bad at your job. Like, I used to work at the bank, bro. Like, if I misplace $1,000, if I misplace $2,000, something's gonna happen. You feel me? Like, you can't just be really bad at your job. Like, there has to be something. Boom, Julius and RJ Core, I need it. Don't leave IQ out of that, man. I'm telling you, like I said, back-to-back games with them each scoring 20, and I feel like that's something we can depend on an almost nightly basis. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. That's an amazing thing. I mean, at what point, you feel me, over these past couple of years, at what point have we had three guys who are going to give us 20 on back-to-back nights, or that we can count on 24 nightly? Like, that's a beautiful feeling. Like, it's not that each of them are going to have 20 every single night, but, you know, like, the fact that you have guys that have the potential to go do that. I don't think, it's been a long time since we had 3 guys who were going to go get 20. At least that's what it feels like, you know, and this reliably, this consistently. I think that if you leave IQ out there for that many minutes, IQ wasn't even on today, and he put up 21 points. Like, we're going to score. Like, you know, so that's a beautiful thing to see. Dean says those traps down the stretch were dumb impressive, bro. I was blown away. Like, that was crazy. Because I always think that, you know, but and I probably wouldn't have thought such a thing against James Harden and Kyrie Irving. And that makes it even more impressive. I mean, it was Joe Harris one time, but even still, like, I always think, you know, okay, teams should at least put a little bit of pressure before they foul. Like, you know, if you get a guy in the backcourt and he's just trying to hold on to the ball, like, nah, like, you got to play, bro. Like, what's going on? What are you going to do? Because you got like 5 seconds to get out of this trap, or we're going to tie you up or whatever it is. So I really love seeing us play it that way and play it that way so well. Like, it was James Harden with the ball the first time. And then the way RJ got his hand directly on the ball, was able to pry the ball out, like, and they robbed us for that. And that was RJ and Alec Burks that RJ was involved in both traps because, once again, he's one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA at 20 years old. And I really don't need to hear anything to the contrary from anybody. Like, he's a top wing defender on a top defense in the NBA. We're like the number 1 defense in the NBA, or very close to it. And he's our best wing defender. So, RJ Barrett. Top perimeter defender in the NBA. Like, and it's just look at him, just watch him. And it's amazing. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing, bro. Like, the player that RJ is already at 20 years old, a year 2. They don't speak on it enough, but it's okay. We see it. They're gonna have to see it eventually. And shout out to I Love the Doris was giving RJ too for his ability to get downhill and his size and strength, get into the basket. Because it's true. Like, he's a bully, bro. And he's hard to deal with. Teams have a tough he moved DeAndre Jordan out of the way. Like, goodbye, sir. 20 years old. Move. I'm at the rack. And that should have been an N1. Honestly, it would have been an N1 on the other side. Couple of RJ's baskets down the stretch should have been N1s. Will IQ stay starting? We can only hope, bro. I pray, Jake. I really do. I hope so. They were calling fouls on Frank over and over. Ridiculous, bro. It was insane. It didn't make any sense. It was very egregious. It adds to the egregious performance that the refs put on. And their huge blunders that cost us, and it was truly robbery. Like, they ski masked up, and they told us to run our pockets, and the entire game. We made the plays to win the game. Missed shots aside, awful, unjust ending to a fantastic game. Never been more proud of a loss. James, very well said. I literally found myself saying the exact same words to myself. Never been more proud of a loss. Like, that was like I am so proud of that. Yes, we made plays to stay in the game. The missed shots aside, the missed shots hurt. You gotta knock some of those down. But despite the missed shots, despite the bullshit from the refs, we made plays to stay in the game. We kept finding a way, and that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, incredibly proud, bro. Awful, unjust ending to a fantastic game. Very well said. Incredibly proud of this team, man. I'm right. Exactly. I want to Amit. Like, if you can DM me the pronunciation of your name so I don't say it wrong in the future, please. I don't like getting people's names wrong. People spell my name wrong all the time, even though my name is like in my at name and things like that. Or like, it's like, yo, bro, hey, it's right there. So like, I don't want to say anybody's name wrong. That's probably annoying. The calls on Frank were painful too. Very painful, bro, because it was just like, damn, and it was adding to them being in the bonus. It was taking them directly to the free throw line. It was like, come on, bro, like, really? You're putting them in a bonus for this? Like, play basketball. Let us play basketball, bro. Like, we've earned the right to play basketball. We played so well. We fought. Let us play basketball. Boom. Dave says, I feel Rose should start. Bench was lost without IQ. But I feel Rose should come off the bench. Rose can organize the bench. He can take care of them. They won't be lost. Rose won't have them lost out there. Like, IQ needs to be out there with the starters, feeding off Randall, feeding off RJ, and allowing them to feed off and hit the space that he's able to create for them. Boom. That Joe Harris airball killed us too. Bro, I can't believe they gave him that call. Like, and they didn't even, like, it's gross, bro. It's so gross. They were just like, all right, well, we feel like he had to touch it because Joe Ayers airballed. No, that's excellent defense, bro. It's just great defense by R.J. Barrett. Once again, one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. Also displayed in the play where he locked up James Harden, made him pick up his dribble and travel, which they didn't call, and stumble with it. He had no idea what to do because RJ is strong and right there with him, step for step, as he always is. He covers drives so well. He uses his length to be able to. It does such a great job, bro. And then they pass it off. Joe Harris drives. Give me that shit. Like, come on, son. Stop playing me. Stop playing with my guy. Boom. Def missing Mitch and D-Rose, but damn, this team is tough. We started playing 2021 basketball when Elf is out. It's nice and fun. Exactly, Dean. Missing D-Rose for sure. Missing Mitch. But yes, this team is tough as hell, and it was very nice to see 2021 basketball. I hope we keep seeing it. I hope we don't have to see number 6 anymore, bro. And I don't want to make this about him. I just really hope that we're able to continue going that way and push that further. IQ's first start should have been a very long time ago. He should have been comfortable in the starting spot and role by now and consistently giving us at least 20 points a night. 20 points on an off night. On an off night, 20 points. 21. And he has a huge effect. Even when he's not shooting well, bro, he still has a huge effect on the game. If you watch it, if you watch the game, you see his impact. The announcers see his impact. And I just, on nights where he's able to get some of those to go, he's able to establish a rhythm and really get going. It's going to be scary for the teams. It's going to be really scary for teams. Teams won't be able to deal with him for real. Alex says, I'm proud of us. Warriors, yeah, they played real hard, man. That was phenomenal. That was impressive. That was fantastic. I'm very proud. It was really great to see, and I will go to war for this team. Watch them give us the refs report tomorrow saying it was a wrong call. Oh, be ready for it, bro. Be ready for it. It's coming, for sure. It's definitely coming, and they're going to, our bad. And nothing, something has to happen. Like, there needs to start being, like, an accountability system for these refs. And if there is one, I would like to be told about it. It needs to be public, too. Like, if there is one, they need to talk about it. They need to start, we need to also start naming the refs, for real. We've always, pay attention to the refs' names. I'm going to start screenshotting the ref names when they show it. I don't know, but we got to start putting the ref names out there because they cannot get away with that. Never let your pinky touch a bottle of Essentia. It's disrespectful. # they will send water. We normally only do it in post-game prosperity, but they played so well tonight. I'm proud of this team, and Julius was phenomenal. RJ was so many people were phenomenal, but Julius Randle was amazing tonight, man. So tonight's Essentia Pinky Up Player of the Game, Julius Randle, 33 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 50% from the free throw line, 50% from 3, 48% from the field. Kept us in the game, found guys, stuck with it. Excellent leader. The energy he brought even at the end, all of it. I mean, excellent performance, bro. And he was robbed. We were all robbed. But we'll still drink to that. Boom. Let's see. Our young core stepped up to the plate and showed grit. Gotta love the passion of Randall. Yeah, definitely young core stepped up to the plate and showed grit for sure. Amazing. Nobody backed down, and we love to see that, man. We love to see nobody backing down. And yes, the energy from Randall, the passion is amazing. This really meant something to him, and I love that. I love that, man. I really do. I know that he took this matchup like he wanted this game. We came out here like we wanted it. We played like we wanted it. He played like he wanted it. And I know that even from when he took the DeMontis Sabonis matchup personally and said it himself, I know that he wanted this game, man. And I know that's where that passion was coming from because we deserved an opportunity at the very least. Let's see. Boom. James, shouts to Frank, bro. Kept locking down and got screwed out of this game. Unsung hero. Yeah, hey, shout out to Frank, bro. He was playing excellent defense. He really was. It was all over, regardless of who he played. Did a really good job defending Kyrie. He had a couple good possessions on James Harden. His defense is just amazing. And it always is. That's a consistent thing with Frank. You're always going to see that. So really proud of him for sure. Excellent game for Frank. And hopefully he's able to hit shots as well and get back to the way he was shooting so that, when he's on the floor, he's able to help us in both ways. Boom. Ned says, like Clyde always says, we pay to watch the players, not the refs. Exactly, bro. The refs were the stars of this game, and that's disgusting. I hate it. I really do. Honestly, I got my TV on mute on ESPN. The Warriors game's at halftime now, and they just showed the Knicks highlights, and really the only thing they showed was Randall Kyrie hitting the ball, and then Randall being mad and walking and pushing the chair over. And it's just sad that that's the story of the game. Like, we played so well, we fought back so well, and the refs really robbed us of our opportunity. Claudie says Scott Foster always been trash. Oh, Scott Foster makes sense. Another 20-plus point game for our trio. That seems like something that can happen every night if they all start. Dean, exactly. I don't believe it's something that can't be replicated on a pretty consistent basis, and that prospect in itself is so exciting, and that's also something in a playoff series. In a playoff series where you got 3 guys that can give you 20 any night, that's a huge boost. That's a huge start. So yeah, I really believe that just leave IQ in the starting lineup, and I believe those guys can really give you 20 a night. Like, if not every single night with every one of them getting 20, but you're gonna get 20 a night, and apparently you're gonna get one of them getting 30. So, like, I love it. I think that trio could have a game with, like, I think that's a 30 possible trio. I think if RJ gets a really good game going, Randall can get going the way he gets going at any time, and IQ, he put up 21 points today and he was off. Like, so. You know, they're gonna score, and that's beautiful. And the way we were able to score and still lock in defensively like we did at the end, the Nets are a very high-powered team. That's even without Kevin Durant. And that's the crazy part. They are nice, and when they get Kevin Durant, it's gonna be insane. But I'm so proud of this team, man. Rasheem says, this game definitely proves that we can fight with the best. Gives me more confidence as we get into this difficult second half of the season. Very well said. Couldn't have really said it better myself. That's pretty much what I was just trying to say. You summed it up perfectly. We going into the second half of the season, we got some tough matchups, but seeing the way that we showed up for this one tonight, I will go to war with this team, bro. I will go to war with and for this team. Like, I believe in this team every single night now. I think that we got Philly tomorrow night with no Joel Embiid, and us being as upset as we are about this, they might be food. Like, I'm looking. They might be food, and it would have been really nice to be able to grab both of the games against these two big teams. But we lost that one. Unfortunate. I don't want to drop back below 500, so I'd love to come out tomorrow and really bounce back. I'm also looking forward to seeing RJ. Last time Ben Simmons had him in Alcatraz, it was crazy. It was like, whoa, that was when I realized how great of a defender Ben Simmons was. I knew he was like I knew he was a great defender, but like he really took RJ out of the game. So I'm sure that he's going to be trying to do the same thing again tomorrow. And I would really love to see RJ play really well. And, he found a way. He got to a slow start tonight and still played really well. Was really big down the stretch, took the game over the point. And that's a beautiful thing for RJ Barrett to be taking over a game that Kyrie Irving and James Harden are in. Like, down the stretch in that fourth quarter, honestly, I think that Julius Randle and RJ Barrett may have been the better duo. And that's great. And, the other guys had the rest. Boom. Kept calling fouls on Frank, too. Exactly, William. It was gross. It was really disgusting. Landis says, and another plus, Mitch didn't have a wrist brace on. Yay, exactly. Saw that in practice, too. It was great. It was amazing. It was so beautiful. RJ Squad represent. You know what it is, Claudie. We here, man. RJ is here. RJ Barrett is here. One of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA at age 20 in his second year. And now that's 6 straight games with 20 or more points? I can't even keep up anymore. He's doing it every single night, bro. We can depend on RJ every single night, and he's doing it efficiently, even though he got up to a slow start tonight. I mean, so it's beautiful, bro. I am so proud of RJ Barrett. I mean, I had high expectations for him in this season, and I feel like with his recent play, he's he's exceeding my expectations. Not that I had high expectations. I know that RJ can be great, but just to see him doing it, man, and even being the defender that he is on a nightly basis, I am really proud of RJ Barrett, bro. It's amazing, and it's a treat to be able to have that guy and have him be as good as he is right now, and then just realize, he's 20 years old. I'm so excited to see what RJ continues to become, what he continues to grow into, and so proud of what he's doing right now. So yeah, RJ High represent for sure. We here. 10 toes, every single one of us. Boom. Ned said RJ bounced all the way back. All the way, bro. Never give up. Somebody was telling me, these are the games that are annoying from RJ. And I felt that because in the beginning he was struggling a little bit, but it's just like, bro, he's played really well lately. You just got to stick with him, bro. You just got to stick with him, and he's going to get into a rhythm. He was able to do so. He's able to get to the basket. He puts a lot of pressure on defenses. He literally moved DeAndre Jordan out of the way. He was just scoring through guys, man. It was beautiful to see. I am so proud of RJ Barrett, and he was excellent on the defensive end. And always, no matter who it is, he was excellent when he was on Harden. He did a great job when he was contesting that Joe Harris air ball that they gave out of bounds for, because the refs are terrible and weren't watching the game. But, I mean, RJ was just everywhere defensively. He did a great job everywhere he was. Also, once again, shout out to Reggie Bullock getting off to that hot start, keeping us in the game. Wish that we would have been able to shoot like that in the second half, but, it happens, whatever. He was great in the first half. He kept us in the game, and he played great defense. He was really active on James Harden. He was really getting into him. He's putting pressure on him. Like, that's very valuable. And you got a guy that can pressure James Harden, it's not going to lock him down. You're not going to take him out of the game, but James Harden had 21, 15, and 15. He was doing great, but Reggie was playing him well. Like, he was doing his job. And if a guy does his job and does it well, I'm going to say it. Like, anytime, I'm never saying any of these things about these guys because I don't like somebody, right? Especially not Reggie Bullock. He's a cool dude. I hate that I have to, when I be getting on here, I'm like, yo, get Reggie out of there. But as far as basketball, what you're giving to the team, it's what are you giving to the team? But tonight, he was wonderful, man. He was excellent. He was huge for us. And he's bought some time with me shutting the hell up. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Frank was immense today. Frank was huge. Once again, if he starts knocking those shots down like he was before while playing the defense he was playing too, like, Frank is huge. Like, Frank is a huge piece, and that's why I need him to be in our rotation for sure. Damn it. Ugh. I'm so sorry. It's like I burped like 3 times but didn't burp at all, so I still feel like I need to burp, but I still burped 3 times on camera, so my bad. Claudia says, RJ is the guy. He's the guy, bro. He's the guy. He's the guy. And they said so much. I'm not even going to be yelling and all that today, you feel me? They said to G-League him. Those idiots, those fools, those dumbasses, those imbeciles, those halfwits said to G-League him. I almost want to know what their podcast, I want to know what they're saying today. But I don't. I decided that day that I would never, ever listen to those people speak on basketball. That was a promise I made myself, so I refuse. Ned said 23, 6, and 4 after starting 0 for 4. Huge, bro. Huge. Way to bounce back. Way to stick with it. Huge, bro. That's what that's consistency. Like, you're going to get it from him, and that's great, bro. Like, that's a beautiful thing. I love RJ Barrett so much. I'm so proud of him. So happy with Frankie. Is it Sabarish? If anybody whose name I mispronounced, send me a DM and let me know how to pronounce it so that I never mispronounce your name again. But yeah, so happy with Frankie. Really proud of him. He was showing out. He did a great job defensively and was able to keep himself on the floor. That was really dope. If he hits those shots, we're in business. Boom. Can y'all imagine how good RJ is going to be in 5 to 6 years when he hits his prime? Dean, and Ned said elite. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know how people say the things they say. I think about that all the time. Like, when I be saying RJ is just 20, I be like, yo, imagine, like, even 23-year-old RJ, even 3 years from now, with RJ at 23, what he's going to be. But yes, prime RJ, 25, 26, bro, it's a wrap for the league. He's going to be shooting threes off the dribble, just stepping back on people. Like, he's going to be incredibly strong. His court vision is going to be even better. Like, his ball handling is going to be even better. Like, he's going to be an insane defender. RJ Barrett is, I am so happy that he is on our team, bro. I'm so happy that we have him in our franchise. RJ Barrett has meant so much to me since we've drafted him. Like, for real. Like, I got his jersey right away. I flew to New York so that I wouldn't miss his Garden debut. Like, I knew it. I have an RJ Barrett song that I'm supposed to be dropping. I need to go record it and everything so I can put it out. But I have an RJ Barrett song that I wrote a while ago. Like, RJ is my guy, bro. Like, I am RJ Hive once again. my lock screen is RJ Barrett. Like, that is my guy. So to be able to see him do this and perform this way and build this kind of consistency has been amazing, a treat, and it's just so exciting for what's to come. Boom, boom. They said to G League, my guy. You're right, Shane, they did. They really did say to G League him. That's insane. That's idiots, fools, dumbasses, imbeciles, halfwits. I wanted Frank to hit that last three he took so bad. Bro, I wanted it so badly. I needed that three to go down, bro. I really did. I hurt. A few of those hurt, man. A few of those last ones hurt. But, you know, really proud of this team. At the end of the day, we stayed in it. And there will be games where those go down. That guy, this game showed the value the playoffs will have for this team. Bright lights, high stakes, and intensity. We are required to get better to win. IQ, Randall, RJ will grow immensely from that experience. That is extremely well said, that guy. That is extremely well said. Yes, that is exactly what's going to happen, and we do have to get better, and this was like a simulation of what the playoffs would be. The way we were able to stay with it and focus and lock in and fight and push through things was amazing, and that's what's going to be necessary in the playoffs. And yes, IQ, RJ, and Randall definitely grew from that, and as a trio, they're going to continue to grow as they play together, and it's a beautiful thing to see, man. I love it. I really do. I really do. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens as they continue to go. I hope we leave IQ in the starting lineup, because I believe leaving him there and letting him grow in that role and letting the team grow with him in that role is the best way for us to go, for the team and for him individually. I think that he's ready for it. He's ready, bro. He's ready. You pulled the kid up to start. You were shorthanded on point guards. You kind of pissed off with what Frank gave you, and you had him starting to the point that, you know, his debut. I mean, his first start in his NBA career was against Kyrie Irving and James Harden. And he came out and he gave it all he got, and he gave you 21 points even on an off night. He was impactful. He was getting to the line. He's ready, bro. He's ready. Start him. Leave him out there with them. It's gonna help us. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, how many more comments we got? Oof. All right, I'm gonna start kind of speeding up a little bit through the comments, only because my MacBook is at 5%. So, you know, I don't want to miss people, or I want to get at least as many as we can. And I'd like to be able to close this out, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to close that out. All right, let me see, but let's see. Boom, damn it, I lost the comment now. Where are we? Oh, my goodness. There's so much going on here. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not going to get to the end of these, but shit. There's a lot of comments. Yo, shout out to you guys, bro. Oh, my, now I feel bad because there's no way I can get to all of these. Oh, man, I can't get to all of these. I can't even see all of these anymore. Yeah, it's not even showing me all the comments anymore. Like, that's crazy. Oh, wow. I'm actually blown away. Yeah, I can't. I'm so sorry. Well, let's see. Let's go with what I can see. IQ had a very Terry Rozier type stat night, which people love Terry. IQ is a difference maker, so y'all complaining about 6 for 19, shut the hell up. Couple rimmed out, relax. Dean, people were in the comments complaining about IQ shooting. Nah, no way. Come on, son. Like, yeah, exactly. He put up good shots. He took good shots. It's whatever. Like, they didn't drop. Nights they will. It's cool. Boom. Alec Burks hasn't been playing good enough recently. Would like to see some Kev minutes. I'd like to see some Kev minutes as well, man. I'd like to see what Kev can give us. He definitely has been shooting well in the times we have seen him, so I'd definitely love to see him again. Damn it, man. That burp won't come out. Rasheem said, I think if we had one more consistent shooter on the roster, it would help us so much better. Plus, it's time for Knox to move back up in front of Obi off the bench. Yeah, we're not getting a lot of Obi in those minutes, man, so I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that either. That's no knock on Obi at all. It just is what it is. And once again, like, one is an 8th pick, one is a 9th pick, and one is actually younger than the other. So it matters to develop everybody. I'm not saying that it doesn't matter for Obi, but it's just like, if we can get some more out of Knox in those minutes, let's see what we can get out of Knox if we're not getting out of Obi. I don't know. I don't know. So I wouldn't mind it. I'm cool either way. You know, but I would love to see Knox get an opportunity for sure. But yes, if we have one more consistent shooter, it would be huge. It would be huge for sure. It would go a very long way, especially with the way the floor is opened up now with IQ out there. So that would be huge. Remember in preseason, when Knox was lighting it up, a lot of those came from IQ, just the looks he was able to get when the floor was open and the defense had to lift up, and he was able to get more of those corner threes. We get the shots that we want. We have them available. And the shots that we look for a lot in this offense are the corner threes to spray it out to the corner, to spray it out to the perimeters. Tibbs is always saying, but that normally ends up being to the corner. A lot of times, guys are driving, we're getting downhill, guys are driving down to the corners. And Knox has been excellent shooting from the corner, just as RJ Barrett has been excellent shooting from the corner. So, boom, boom. That guy, there's something to be said for being relentless as a team and taking pride in that. We want the smoke in all caps for sure, regardless of having the requisite pieces. So once we get those pieces, it's quiet. Extremely well said. We want the smoke, regardless of who's on the floor. We want the smoke. And when we have the lineup set the way it is, and when we have the pieces we need, it's beautiful. The identity this team is building, the way they're playing, the spirit they have, the heart and resiliency. I love it, bro. I love it so much. And you're right, we do want the smoke. 10 toes, every single one of us. They can't handle it. Claudie says, ski mask way. Yeah, the refs robbed us, bro. The refs robbed us. Leo said, Knox been better than Obi all year. I really think he deserves more minutes. It's the first year he actually improved. We won't play him, LMAO. Leo, Knox improved, bro. He really did. He improved. He showed growth, and that's why I'd like to see him get minutes. I feel like he deserves to get some, especially, Obi's not. We're not getting a whole lot of the Obi right now. It's not the end of the world. That doesn't mean, Obi sucks or Obi's a bust. That doesn't mean Obi can't play for the rest of the season, but it's just like, see what somebody else will give you right now. See if Knox can start hitting and really get, Yeah, sure. I'm not opposed to that. I didn't really think of that until you guys started saying it, but I'm not opposed to that at all. It makes sense. Dylan says, I'm all for Knox playing, but Tibbs will never play him because he doesn't show any effort to defend. I disagree. I think Knox showed some effort defensively, and he even showed some defensive IQ this season. Like, he was in some of the right spots. He rebounds aggressively, and, he was trying. He was trying. I think that he's playable. I don't think that what Nas showed this season means he's unplayable at all. Fresh Caesar says, I think we win this game if Rose is playing. IQ is much better off the bench. I agree with the first part of your statement. I disagree with the second part. I do believe we win this game if Rose is playing, but I believe because he would have been able, I think Rose in that bench lineup would have been a huge difference, and we wouldn't have fallen behind like we did. But I do not believe that IQ is better coming off the bench. I think the IQ is huge for us. I think that even with him not hitting shots today, he helped us out a lot. He got us really good shots, and he draws a lot of attention defensively. And he also, people don't give enough credit to his, they say, he's not a floor general, blah, 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 but he ran the pick and roll pretty well. He made some really nice slip passes to Randall. He made a couple nice kickouts. He got into the lane and found a couple shooters. He was playing well. And no, that doesn't mean he's Chris Paul, but, he was playing just fine, bro. I loved it. So, yeah, let him start. Leave him out there. The refs suck. Fully agreed. 2 timeouts back to back. I'm not really sure what that one was about. I'm sorry. Payne needs to be dropped, traded ASAP so RJ can flourish. Thoughts on trading for Lonzo? Matthew, I agree. Get Payne out of here. I don't care if he's traded. I don't care if he's waived. Just get him out of here. Don't care what it's for. RJ is going to thrive with him off the floor as we see. And thoughts on trading for Lonzo? I would absolutely love to. I love Lonzo Ball. I'm a huge Lonzo fan. I've been a Lonzo fan. I love his game. I love bigger point guards, and he's got great vision. He's improved his jumper a whole lot. I also love Ball in the family. I feel like I'm a part of the Ball family myself. I'm heavily invested in them. So I would love for Lonzo to be able to come to the Garden. He would fit in very well. I feel like he's a perfect fit next to IQ as well because he's able to take more of those point guard duties or take some of those point guard duties or whatever. He can play on and off the ball. He's an excellent defender, and he's shooting it at a high clip. So, and he's got plenty of room to grow. I feel like he's just getting into what, where he can go. So yeah, I would love to get Lonzo. Dylan says Knicks gonna be so good in the future, man. Yeah, we're set up well. We played well tonight. We've got a pretty good team right now. We got a lot of draft picks. We got financial flexibility. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see where this team is gonna go. What we're gonna be able to do. What we're gonna do this season and where we're gonna take it from there. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, all right. I'm not gonna make it through all these. I'm so sorry. And my MacBook is about to die. Yo, this is amazing, bro. There are so many comments. This is crazy. Jonas said, you wrote a song? Yes, I did. I wrote an RJ song. I'm gonna make it. Essentially, give this man the bag. Yeah, salute to y'all. Y'all are amazing. This dude wrote a song. I'm trying to drop an album. Well, not an album, like an EP. But yeah, I do music too. I write a whole lot and all that stuff. So yeah, trying to do that. But anyway, yo, shout out to you guys. The amount of comments in here blows me away. The amount of people that were in here blows me away. You guys are amazing. I'm really sorry that I didn't make it through all the comments. I don't even know if that was possible today. But you guys are incredible. Oh, somebody said, Matt says some comments, some haters comments not worth reading. Appreciate it. How did haters get here? How do you come into another team's post game to hate? Like, I can't imagine. I can't imagine coming into a live stream of fans from another the views count. You feel me? Hit the like button, please. Those people probably dislike. I don't know, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, to hate, I don't know. That's weird. Like, I got better things to do at my time than go into like a Grizzlies thing or even a Nets thing or whatever team with negative energy. Like, if anything, if you want to see what the fans talk about, and sometimes I check out other fan bases. Like, I got a couple of people I follow from different fan bases, and I'll just be like, what do these fans think of their team? Because I know that the best opinion to get on the Knicks is from a Knicks fan. Like, so I try to learn from other teams, learn other perspectives on teams from other fans. But like, to come into another stream with like hating energy is just mad weird. Like, that's what you choose to do with your time. So hey man, that's on you. But anyway, thanks for being here. You feel me? You could have been anywhere in the world, and look where you ended up. So salute to you. But hey man, love y'all for real. Once again, the amount of comments, the amount of viewers, crazy. Like, blown away. Wild. Y'all are amazing. Thank you guys so much. It was a tough night tonight, man. But I'm really proud of this team, and I know we all are. And it's great to be able to get on here and express these things with you guys and be able to have these times. So I appreciate each and every one of you, for real, truly, from the bottom of my heart. And that's from me. That's on behalf of everybody at the Knicks. Well, we appreciate you guys, your engagement with us on game days, reading the articles, listening to the podcast, retweeting the tweets, retweeting the memes, whatever it is. Like, this is a whole community, and you guys are a huge part of it, and you make it go, and you make it so much more fun to do this, bro. If I get on here and talk to 0 people with 0 comments, it's going to be a real short video, and I'm not going to really enjoy it. But this is great, bro. Like, you guys are amazing, so thank you so much, for real. Crest Customs on IG, hit me up. Say less. I hate Sean on everything. So I hate Sean, SHAUN. So I'm gonna try to find you, but I am terrible at my phone at times, so I'm gonna do my best. Curve Customs, I Can Making DeAndre Jordan mad was a great site. That was amazing. I've enjoyed that so much. He's so great. I will say this stream is better than net streams. I had to unsub to one guy because he would just talk negative about our players. Hey, salute to you, man. Appreciate that. Like, thank you. Steve Nash is my favorite Canadian baller. New York vs. LA. All right, well, if you weren't in here hating, either way, whether you were hating, like, you feel me? Whether you were hating or not, it's always all love, bro, because I don't have no time or energy for anything else. So we appreciate your presence. Thank you. And thank you for the kind words on it being a cool stream. Need the Sixers win for sure. No Embiid. Knicks Nation, we up, man. Shout out to every single one of y'all. I love y'all, man. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Have an excellent night. Catch y'all again tomorrow for pregame prayers. Subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit the like button or something. We trying to get the numbers up. Make this community as big as possible. And go up every single night. All right? Have a great one, guys. Love y'all once again. And this is me letting it run off at the end, because sometimes I hit end stream and then it just ends it wherever it wanted to end it, like 5 seconds before that. So, like, me closing it out never gets counted. And I'm sick of that, bro, because I be closing it out very genuinely. Like, that really is from the heart. And I be watching it back and I'm like, yo, what happened to that? So this is the extra runoff. And boom. New York versus LA was good money. Salute to you. You feel me? They vouched for you, and you seem like you were good energy anyway. I just salute to you for real. We really appreciate you. Yeah, all right, everybody, man. Y'all have a great night. This is the runoff at this point, so I'm pretty sure the close.